Hey footy fans, round 13, let's get straight into it. A great round of footy started on Thursday night when the Crows lost to the Tigers 71-79 at Adelaide Oval. Were we surprised? Now, myself and I'm sure many of you out there tipped the Adelaide Crows, but I wasn't surprised that the Tigers won this game. They had Taranto, Bolton and Prestia back into the side. Three crucial players to this Tigers outfit who definitely had a great impact on this match. The Tigers started off well. I thought it was a brilliant start by them. On the other hand, the Crows struggled to inject themselves in the contest, struggled to really gain a consistent rhythm and gain any type of control in this match. Eventually, the Crows had a run in them at times in the third and especially in the fourth, but it was too little too late and they couldn't get over the top of those Tigers, who get a very nice win on the road. Now, just quickly, Billy Dowling, congratulations to him on making his AFL debut and scoring a goal on debut. But I'm going to be a bit critical here. There was about 2 minutes to go in the game. Margin was 8 points. Billy took a mark, had a set shot to cut down that margin to make it extremely close and give his side some hope. You've got 30 seconds, Billy. When you take that mark, when you go back for your set shot, go through your set shot routine. Don't rush. Be calm. Be composed. Because as soon as I saw him take less than 10 seconds to run up and take that set shot, I saw his arms going all over the shop with the ball in hand. I saw an unsteady run up and it was rushed. And when you see those signs, you know that the kick is going to be bad. And it was. He went out on the full. He missed a whole lot. And that was pretty much the Crows' hopes all done and dusted for the rest of this game. I understand he's a young player. I understand that it's his debut game. But he'll learn from this. When you're in that situation, you've got 30 seconds. So it doesn't matter what the clock is. Stay calm, composed. Go through your regular set shot routine. And I'm sure you have a much better kick than you did on Thursday night. Moving on to Friday's game, the Doggies losing to the Lions. Well, those dogs, they're on and off. They're hot and cold, those Western Bulldogs. And you just don't know when to tip them and when not to tip them. Brisbane with a great win on the road. It was all brizzy at times in this game. On Saturday, the Hawks beat the Giants up in Tassie by a goal. It was such a close game. And the Hawks just get over the line. They love it up in Tassie. They're in great form. Sam Mitchell's side is definitely on the up, and I'm loving it at the moment. The Eagles lost to the Roos. Now, you would have seen my video on social media, on Instagram and Facebook at Isaac's Recap earlier in the week about this game. It was great to see the Roos get the win, but they were lucky. Look, that call by the umpire saying Elliot Yeo was holding the ball and he dragged it back in, I thought that was an absolute joke. I thought the Eagles were extremely unlucky there. But taking nothing... Look, I'm not saying the Eagles should have won this game because they were inaccurate in front of goals at times and they really struggled to get involved in the game, and the Roos were the better side for 3 quarters. Look, the Roos led by 33 points. Eagles ended up taking the lead in the fourth, and the Roos just get over the line. Larkey had 5 goals. Simpkin, 2 goals, 28 disposals. A win's a win. I'll take it any day of the week. A rare sight for our season. But, look, a good sight. Plenty of improvements to come out of this game. But as I mentioned, I'll take the win any day of the week. The Saints beat the Suns by 3 points, 51-48, very close game. Suns just can't win away from home. I thought Tuke Miller was quiet. I wanted to see a better impact by him. He only had 14 disposals and 1 goal, and the Suns just ran out of time in the end. Very controversial free kick, obviously between Mac Andrew and Max King with the little tussle they had. I thought there was nothing in it. And the umpires definitely cost a few teams, couple results or different outcomes throughout this round of football, as they have at times throughout this season, which is very unfortunate to see. All we want as football fans is a fair and equally called game. And unfortunately, we're not seeing that throughout this season, which is ruining the game, that's for sure, especially when it's a good game of football. The Swans beat the Cats on Sunday, 112-82. Gee, that Bloods culture, don't you love to see it? Those Swannies, they're on absolute fire at the moment. The Cats, a good effort, but the Swans too strong in the fourth on home soil. The Blues beat the Bombers 96-70. What a crowd at the MCG. What a turnout. And the Blues go into second spot. They leapfrog the Bombers. And that was a very just electric atmosphere at the MCG between two great fan bases, that's for sure. And that's why we love our game of football, for games like that. On Monday, we also love football for games like this. The Big Freeze 10, I can't believe it's been a decade. Neil Danaher, to see him there. They had the sliders like Nick Natnui, Aaron Phillips, Joel Selwood, James Brayshaw, and a variety of others. Meg Lanning also. It was just a great day for a wonderful cause, and all funds raised obviously went to MND, and you can still donate at fightmnd.org.au. Don't say do, a powerful message from Neil Danaher, as it always is. And look, another year in the books, and I'm looking forward to Big Freeze 11 next year. Over $2.5 million raised for Fight MND. A huge well done to everyone who donated, and as I mentioned, you can still donate via fightmnd.org.au. To the game side of things, the Pies won 89-51. The Pies, just when they started clicking, they did not stop, especially in transition with the quick overhead balls, kick it long. Nathan Kruger got involved, scored a few goals, and a few other players had great moments. Nick Dacos unfortunately went down with a bit of I think it was an ankle injury or lower leg injury. Hopefully, I think it's just probably a bit of bruising, probably just a bit sore. It was good to see him just go off and rest that. Christian Petrarca, on the other hand, he goes down due to a knee in the ribs from Darcy Moore. And he was in, agonising pain. It went off. Eventually, the docs say, no, you're good to go. Come back on. 4 broken ribs, a laceration to his spleen, and also a slight puncture to his lung, I'm pretty sure. That'll see him out for an extended period of time on the sidelines. And just to see the medical staff send him back out there, I'd say keep him off, especially when he went down and struggled to even get back up to his feet at one stage. So, very concerning there, and wishing Petrarca all the best with his recovery. Look, I know he went off with that injury, but it takes nothing away from the Demons. They still had their talent there. Max Gawn tried to really get his team going, but they just couldn't keep up with these hot Magpies who are on fire. The Demons were so inaccurate in front of goal. They really need to work on that. They had that massive loss against Freo and Alice Springs. They've had this loss against the Pies. They've dropped to 10th spot now, and it's not looking good for the Melbourne Demons. I said it prior to the season. It's going to be a rollercoaster year for them. And what a rollercoaster it's been so far, and not in a positive way. For the Pies, on the other hand, a great bounce-back win for them. Folks, it's time for Isaac's GMP of the round, my goal of the round. Oh, how could I go past him? I absolutely love it when he gets going. Tom Papley, a great link-up, a brilliant goal, superb connection, and the celebration was awesome. He's a spark plug for this team. He brings the energy, he brings the highlights, and I love Tom Papley because he's just that energetic player who gets his Sydney Swans team going and puts that icing on the cake. And what a season it's been for those Swannies. My mark of the round goes to an aerialist king in Jeremy Howe. This mark was not only a great grab on Langdon, but it was vintage Jeremy Howe. It was a great, not only a great grab, elevation, how he sets himself, the landing, he does it so naturally, and we've seen so many great marks by this great athlete in our beloved game of AFL football, and he just keeps on going up and away and creating so many highlights for our footy world to enjoy. Well done, Jeremy Howe. A great mark there in front of a great crowd at the MCG for Big Freeze 10. My player of the round, it goes to a blue, and it goes to Tom De Koning. 24 disposals, 5 marks, 2 of those 5 contested, 19 hit-outs, 11 clearances, 7 inside 50s, 471 metres gained, 4 score involvements. He's having a great season. He's having a great season where we can see the rotation, a consistent rotation, whether he be in the ruck contest, whether he drops back into defence, whether he moves up in the forward line. Just Carlton in a nutshell, going so well and moving players around and them working on a consistent basis and getting the job done. Tom De Koning, the ruck work, getting the ball forward, the clearances, just the great composure he has with the ball in hand. A great season and a great game by TDK. And what a win it was by those Blues as we head into round 14. And it'll all start on Friday night when the Saints take on those Lions. For me, it's the Lions by 35 points. As always, you gotta love footy.
If you like that recap, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts on the previous round, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for more of my content, make sure to follow my Facebook page and also my Instagram page. Plenty of more sports updates on there.